Alright, so I left some things out in Truth About Tren, the first video, and part of it got cut out somewhere in the middle. So I just want to go over the last few things right now. I left out how you get really messed up dreams on this stuff. I mean, you'll have such violent dreams that every night you're dreaming about like murders, and we're talking like gruesome murders, and it seems so real at the time that you can't, I mean, you're so thankful when you wake up, you're just like, damn, like, that was some fucked up stuff. And that happens, it's not like every night, but you get it quite often. I have no idea what causes that, but I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing when they're taking Trenace. So that's one thing that happens. A big thing I left out, the paranoia. And this goes right back to having issues when you're in a relationship with someone, because you are so paranoid all the time. You think everyone's out to get you. You take things so much more personal. Somebody could make kind of a neutral comment and right away you'll take it negatively and you'll be super insulted and you'll get really pissed off. So everything everyone does is like makes you paranoid. That's why you can't really be in a relationship, I feel like, because you're always thinking that like you're always thinking your girl's like cheating on you. You could have the most awesome girl in the world, most down to earth, most loyal girl there is, and this stuff will literally mess with your head so badly that you will think she's cheating all the time. Anytime you're not with her, you'll start to get these thoughts going in your head, and that right there is a huge problem. I've heard a lot of people say the same thing, and I was talking to a guy tonight. We were messaging each other, and he said that he had 3 guys from his gym report the same thing. 3 guys from his gym in the last year screwed up their relationships with their significant other because the trend got to them, the paranoia, and the lack of empathy and all these factors. So if you don't think it's real, I've got plenty of people who can back me up on that. A lot of these side effects that I'm reporting you can find on the internet, people talking about them, but I just want to say firsthand that I've experienced every single one of them. So I can definitely say paranoia is huge. It's not even just with like your girlfriend or whatever, it's with everything. You're always paranoid that the world's out to get you, and that's what leads to a lot of the anger and a lot of the aggression, because you do think everyone's out to get you and it makes you pissed off. So that's where a lot of the blow-ups stem from with significant others on Tren, because you're paranoid and you'll accuse her of things that are super outlandish and come basically out of nowhere. And the thing about Tren, you know, when you're on it, you don't really think you're different. You don't think your personality's changed at all, but everyone around you can see it. I know when I was on this stuff, I thought I was completely fine. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'd get super offended and be like, I'm fine, you know, I'm completely normal. But now that I'm off all this stuff, and once I would get off it before, I've reported this in the past to my parents, I'm like, man, I was way different. I'm so sorry. Like, I know I was a huge asshole and I treated you guys badly, and I didn't realize at the time. I was convinced I was fine. So you just don't even realize it when you're on this stuff. You don't. You think everything's normal. But Tren has very good fat loss properties. Now, it doesn't mean you can go as far as what GH15 reported, that you can eat ice cream and eat pizzas every night and eat like crap and you'll get shredded down to 6%. Like, that is not what happens. It may neutralize the effects of what you're eating so you're not gaining fat, but it's not going to lean you out if you're eating a bunch of garbage. Your diet is still going to play a role in that. If you're eating a bunch of garbage, you're going to put on probably some quality mass even, and you'll neutralize any fat that you would have put on had you not been on the trend. But you still would need to eat clean to get really caught up on it. So I just kind of wanted to dispel the myth that you can eat a ton of garbage and just get ripped without even trying. Not quite how it works. Another common side, guys get night sweats. I never got it real bad. I've always heard about guys saying they're literally soaking their sheets every night. and they have to change their sheets every day. Now, I never got that. I would sweat more and my body temperature was definitely higher, but it never got to be that bad. So I can't say too much about that from first-hand experience. I didn't get that one. What else do we have? I'm trying to think of all the other sides. There's so many of them. Tren is a drug that you could talk about forever. It's just always, everybody reacts differently, but most people get quite a number of sides from it. And I don't want to make it out like it's like this horrible thing, but I'm trying to get you guys to be smart about it. You really got to consider everything. It is a very serious compound with a lot of negative sides. Gets you stronger than a bull, but you got to kind of ask at what price. So that's all these videos have been about. I'm probably leaving something out right now, but nothing else is really coming to me as far as the sides that I experienced. Did put on quality mass on it, but oh yeah, one last thing I forgot. This was one more thing I wanted to talk about. It makes it very hard to sleep at night. I even had problems with insomnia on it. A lot of guys report they can't sleep at all on it. So I'm not sure again what causes that, but I do know it happens. I didn't get it too bad. I could still sleep somewhat, but there were nights where I was just laying there and unable to fall asleep. And I've heard many reports that people just can't sleep at all and it throws them off in the gym. And then again, another thing just occurred to me. It kills my appetite. When I was on it, it killed my appetite. I could not eat anything. I would literally have to force feed myself. I had no appetite whatsoever. I don't know, again, these videos, I'm not really getting into the scientific reasons behind these side effects. I don't know that. I don't have the knowledge. But I'm giving you a first-hand account of what happened to me and what I've heard from others. So I definitely had this stuff just destroy my appetite, much like Superdrol did, and a lot of these harsher compounds. But that's all I have for the Truth About Tren Part 2. I've pretty much covered everything as far as sides go. There might be a few more out there, but that's the majority of them. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. I really appreciate it. Keep spreading the word. I'm going to keep lifting heavy. I think in a week or so, actually Saturday, I'm going to try a 750 beltless deadlift and see how that goes. Click the links in my description to see my Facebook pages, like my Facebook page, and follow me on my personal page. So I appreciate the support from everybody. The feedback's been great. I'll have a video up tomorrow of me incline benching, hopefully a new PR. And subscribe to my channel once again. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'm out.